So
Yeah.
the conversational programming is all in here.
This is an edit mode.
No, this is an MDI program. Remember, so let's
Oh, the
take
MDI
it-
program, the same.
Cancel. Let's take it back. So when I am out, let's go to memory, handle, and a couple, and then MDI program. This is where I come to.
Yeah.
Setup mode.
Yeah.
Okay, in this mode, I enter. Now I have my stock. Push enter, and I can tell it what size stock I'm using. For say, if I wanted to machine this, I would put in the information about this stock.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the main spindle. Well, it has to be. You only have one.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 inches in diameter. Where'd that go? Go back.
But this machine had the other here. The other
Yeah, it's got tailstock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2.5 inches in diameter. How long is it? Let's go with 4 inches, 4 point. Stock face is how much we want to remove to face the part. Say if we wanted to take it, so we'll put 0.02. We're going to take 20 thousandths off of that. The hole size. Do we want a hole in it? No. Let's make that 0. Okay. Jaw thickness. Now we can put in the information about the jaws and how that's all being held. So we can tell the machine what's happening inside the cavity.
Okay.
So we got all our setup done on that. Now we stop. We cancel. And now we need to go to our tools. Tool offsets mode. Now we need to put in the information about our tools. All of our tool set information follows this over. It extrapolates to it. So it's already there.
Yeah.
But we do need to put in what we want it to do. So tool number 2, we want an OD turn. That's the tool type. An offset number, X, and there's nowhere in W or Z. Z offset. I don't like how yours. Nope, I don't like your machine.
Change the direction.
There we go. Z wear, none. The radius. We haven't talked about radius on the tool yet. So you're aware of tool nose compensation, G41, 42. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to put in your tool offsets. You have to put the radius of the tool that you're using here.
Okay.
So the computer will know how much to compensate.
Okay.
So you're going to put in either 032 or 016 or 015, whatever number you want to, 0.01593 or whatever it actually
Yeah.
is. Yeah. So, all right, back to MDI program. Back here in conversational. So now I've put in my tool information, and a lot of it is necessary, a lot of it's not. Then we go and we'll put in our work information. And we can see that's my work offset, and these are my Z. This is my Z position, and that's my X. So that's all good. Yay! So we cancel. And if we use the tailstock, we'll go here, and it has to be a semi-smart tailstock to do a lot of this. So most of this would never qualify. So I'm going to push cancel twice. Now I'm back up at the top. Turn and face, enter. This is for making a rapid move, because it says rapid. I'm going to rapid to wherever I want to be, hit that, and tell it where I want to go. X. So it would actually, on this one, it would be X 2.6 and Z 0.1. So I'm rapiding to here.
Yeah.
So I'm ahead and behind my part, okay? And that information. And then axis order, I can tell it if I want it to move as a single axis, X then Z, or Z then X, or X and Z at the same time. And then cancel. Next is feed. We're going to select the feed information that we're going to use, the tool number, where I'm going to go with it, how much I'm going to use. This is for straight turning and facing. It's either to face it or to turn it. And that's all we're going to do. Cancel. OD turn, ID turn, face, profile. When we're in profile, this is where it gets fun. We push enter. If I go to this location and push enter, now I get what we're gonna call it an Etch-a-Sketch. So I'm gonna go to tool number 2. I'm gonna select.
I think this is number 1 is NIMS.
Yeah, it is. It's a rough outline of the NIMS part.
Yeah, I think so. I just remember this.
So, and we're gonna enter. Oh, now it knows that I have a 2.5 inch piece of stock that's 2 inches long, because I put all that information in there.
You put the information.
And now I just tell it where I want to be. So my raw dimension is X 2.5 Z. So the cursor, down 1. rapid point, where we want to go to. That information is, I didn't enter it, but it's in there. So we want to tell it where we want to be. So it would be 2.6, enter, 0.1, enter, and there we are. There's our tool, there's our stock.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Enter. I'm not entering, enter. Now, my start position, this is where I want to machine, where I want to begin machining. So on this part, I'd probably go to X minus 0.032 and Z 0. But in order to do that without ramping it, I'm going to have to do an X 3.2 and then feed in on my Z. So I'm going to go X 3.2, cancel, minus 0.032, cancel, minus 0.032, minus 0.032, enter. Oh, 1. 1 makes the, okay, what am I doing wrong?
It's not label.
Start label, minus 0.032, thank you.
Yeah.
1, this is going to be a feed move. 1 is a feed, 2 is a circular clockwise, 3 is a circular counterclockwise.
Yeah, and the counterclockwise.
So it's GO1, and I'm going to move to that position, and I'm going to go to Z. Oh, this is supposed to be 0.1. And then this position would be 0 point. So I'm feeding in. So when I highlight that position, it'll show you my tool, see?
Yeah.
My tool is now, so I've come from that to here and over to that position. So now I'm at the face of the part. And I have a true face, so I'm already working off my place that I'm supposed to be. And then I just put in my dimensions where I want to go after that. So 1 feed, enter, yes. Enter, new one. 1. Another feed move. And I want to go to, let's go to X 0.2.
But you have to put the minus, no?
No, because I only went minus because I'm below the center of the part.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that way I don't leave a nib.
Yeah.
So I don't leave a nib, right. So I go to X point, where am I? That's my position. I want to go to X 0.2, enter. Let's go to X 2 point, back up on X 2 point, that's better. Now I want to, in my Z position, if I want to move that, I could put that here. If I want it to move in the next action, I got to put another line in. So I'm going to push enter. And then I'm going to come over here to chamfer. And I want to, let's go with a 20 thousandths. Didn't do anything because there's no next action.
Yeah.
So I put in my next action, and it's going to be a 1. And then it's going to keep my X at 2, and I'm going to make my Z at minus 1 point. And my chamfer is right there.
It's there, yeah. This is very small.
Well, I only put in 20,000. Yeah. Now we can make it bigger for an example. But,
you can say, because this is a profile.
But you can do it with chamfers. You can put in radii, and all of the. So you can literally, if you've got like the NIMS part, you could draw this thing in like somebody has already done. And then when you're done, it saves the shape, and you import that, and it makes you a file, and it gives you G code to run that.
Yeah, of course.
So
this is the alternative way to
no, I don't. I teach the students how to do conversational programming after they've learned how to program.
Okay.
Because if I don't, I'll catch them in there cheating.
And I prefer to use this.
Yeah. So I make them program, and then I'll teach them how to use conversation.
Okay. Good.
But this is something that you really ought to get in here and play with.
Yeah.
This is a hoot.
Yeah.
This is a freaking hoot. It really is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's a lot of fun in this.
Yeah.
But and so all of these various functions, and I'm gonna get out of that.
If, for example, if you don't finish that, you can save the profile.
Yeah, you can. I can save 2 exits and save shape.
Okay.
F3 exits without save.
You put the name, whatever.
It just saves it as a number.
Yeah.
It doesn't save it as a name. It just saves it as a
I'll
number.
save it the number. Yeah.
And so now all of these are various functions that are available You can chamfer in radius, you can drill and tap, you can thread, single point,
It's right.
or
yeah.
tap. Thread recut,
Thread
this
recut.
is real handy because it allows you, if you've got a part, say, and of course this thing can only be on the outside or the inside,
Yeah.
but if you've got a part that's got 5 inches of thread and 2 inches are damaged, and they weld it all up and you get it back over here and you got to remachine it, so you true your part up, cut your OD, major OD, and then you go to the thread recut, and it allows you to put the single point tool in the groove
All right.
to pick up the thread point so you can go back and rethread. That's pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's-
But there, I mean, there, and you can,
Nice.
and grooving and VQC is visual quick code. Remember, we learned that on the other machines.
Yeah.
But you're going to use probe on this. You're going to use probe
On the
for the
probe,
probe.
yeah.
But all of these are accessed with MDI program.
Good.
If
Good,
you're in
good,
MDI
good,
mode,
good.
no matter where you are, if your MDI mode is hot, it only takes program to get there. But if you're anywhere else, you have to push MDI then program to get there.
Okay.
Same thing for the probing on both
both
kinds of
ways, yeah.
machines. You must do that unless you're on the next gen. Next gen is completely different.
Yeah.
So
Is what it changed the next.
everything, it's
Yeah.
all different.
Yeah.
Let's go over here for a minute.